Hello everybody and welcome back to Gaming Astonishment, and it is Monday. That means one thing, it's match day Monday, but it is no Magician versus Magician tonight, and that is because Greg unfortunately can't make it this evening, but fortunately slash unfortunately he will be back tomorrow for the final ever, maybe not ever, but the final ever Magician versus Magician on FIFA Ultimate Team 22. Now, if you tuned in last week, you'll see that Greg won all 5 games. 2 of those games were penalty shootouts, and that was Greg's luck last week. So Greg got all 5 games at the worst possible time. I got it back. I've been clawing back since day one. I clawed back to 80 wins versus 80 wins. And he then won all 5 games last week. That means tomorrow we'll be doing a special final stream for FIFA 22 where I need to win all 5 games. And if I can do that, it's going to take it to a decider. But I thought, Greg had a number on me last week. Some of the games were close. Only one, it was a thrashing. So I thought, I need someone to help me train. Just like Apollo Creed helped Rocky Balboa train up for Rocky 3 against Mr. T. Who better to train me up than Nick? Hello, Nick. Welcome back to Gaming Astonishment.
Hello, Matt. Thanks for having me.
If you've not heard of Nick, he's a fantastic streamer on Twitch. He used to play a lot of FIFA, I think, until the rage got to him. So, unfortunately, he doesn't play FIFA as much as he used to, but he still streams, so be sure to check him out on Twitch. Please do give him a follow. And a subscribe if you can. Before we talk more to Nick, I'm just going to update everyone on the England score. It is now 2-0 to Germany in the Nations League. We're just going to watch this back and see who scores the goal. I might not be able to score the goal straight away, but it was a counter.
I've got the goal scorer if you want.
Oh, yeah, Nick, let us know. Who is it?
Havertz, Kai Havertz.
Oh, Kai Havertz.
Assist from Timo Werner.
It is a lovely goal. It's a lovely strike. So Nick, first of all, how are you? Welcome back to the channel.
Yeah, all good, man. How are you doing?
Very well. I've really hurt my ankle at football. So when I played, I thought it was all right, and then every day after that, it's slowly got more painful. What's been going on with you? How's the streaming been going? Tell everyone a bit about yourself as a reminder, just in case the people watching don't know who you are.
Yeah, sure. So thanks, Matt, for having me. Looking forward to playing a couple games. Hello, chat. I'm Nick. I stream at FPB Nick. On a rare occasion, I haven't been very consistent recently. Used to play a lot of FIFA, but like Matt says, kind of just over FIFA at the moment. Haven't pre-ordered FIFA 23. I'll probably maybe pick it up maybe in December or something, but I do enjoy playing, like most of the time I just spend playing League of Legends, which is a PC game. It's completely different to FIFA. But yeah, we're here today to help Matt train him up, like you said, Rocky Balboa, and beat Greg 5-0.
Well, hopefully 6-0.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be even worse if I take it to a decider and then lose.
Yeah, no, let's make it 6-0.
So, thank you for being here, Nick, to train me up. So the first thing, well, and throughout the stream, we might do a couple of squad builders because that 85 times 10 has been quite good. But the thing is, I've nearly got all of those players that they give you in that. So I just get duplicates. So like if you look at my store now, not store, well, if I open this draft, it will say I've got some things to deal with. And so we've got all those duplicates, so we might put them in a squad builder in a bit because I'm still trying to get that 99 Ronaldo. So first things first, Nick, is my team. Now,
Yeah,
I do like my Premier League team, but I've got a few other teams. Now, I played a couple games the other day to see how I'd get on, and I was messing around with the team. So this is a City team I've got. I haven't played with this team yet. I'm going to go to the team that I played with the other day that actually did the best. Well, actually, let's go to my Premier League team, which is the team that I use the most. This is my Premier League team. Mane doesn't always stay in. Sometimes it has been Son on the left. So that's my team at the moment.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. The only thing that I can really say is if you're dead set on a 4-4-2, that's fine. But what I would probably do is maybe drop. I mean, I'll see how when we play some games, I'll see your sort of style of play. But I would probably want just one holding midfielder, one defensive midfielder. So
Yeah.
that would mean dropping one of the strikers and then bringing someone in. Is that Tim Cahill on the bench you got there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would fit in perfectly, and he would just help sort of break up play. So like for me, I've got 4 attackers, and then just Mateus, who is sort of just like one of my holding midfielders, and then I've got Bale, who's like a ball carrying midfielder. So the way your team is set up is perfect. But what I would probably just do is because in game do I play 4-4-2? Let me just check. Yeah, so I play 4-4-2 in game, but my starting formation is 4-5-1, just because otherwise the only other option would be if you convert Cahill up to a striker and then play him in striker, and then in game he moves into a more sort of defensive role. But for me, I start as a 4-5-1, but in game it changes to a 4-4-2. Where Mateus sort of just like sits in front of the back 4, which allows the wing backs to push forward and allows the midfielders to kind of push forward without any worries of getting counter-attacked, because obviously that's a big worry. So
Okay. So I'd like to stick with 4-4-2 just because of the fact that's what I know.
yep.
So you're saying to maybe get rid of Coutinho or Grealish and bring in Cahill. So maybe
100%.
this. I think I'm enjoying Coutinho at the moment. I think he's scoring more than Grealish, so I'm thinking that might be the way forward there then.
Yeah, it should help just in the midfield, because just click the right stick on Cahill. I just want to see what his work rates are, if you don't mind. Okay, so he's high medium, so it's pretty good for a midfielder. And he's got amazing stats. So you can try him out and see how he feels, if he makes any kind of a difference. But
Where are we looking, by the way?
So if you go to player bio,
Yeah. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Okay, yeah.
it says
High medium, yeah. Player work rate, high
yeah.
medium.
So typically that means the intensity that they will use when they go up or down the pitch, depending if it's attacking or defending. So if you've got like a striker with a low work rate, that's a low attacking work rate, that's obviously not ideal because it just kind of means that they're lazy. At the same time, if they've got high attacking, high defensive, it means they're going to be out of position a lot because they're going to be chasing the ball up and chasing the ball back, so they may not always be in the position. So for midfielders, you're kind of looking for like high medium, or if it's a striker, you kind of want like high low or high medium, and then your defenders, you kind of want them to be medium high or low high, except the wing backs can kind of vary. Most wing backs have high attacking, high defensive. So, like I see looking at Haaland, he's got high low. That's really good for a striker because it means he's not going to really track back and he's going to sort of attack with intensity when he's up the pitch. So,
okay, I'm just looking at. I was just looking at Haaland's goals there. Oh, it's 2-2 in England. I was just going to say it's England are back 2-1 with Shaw with a header. Sorry, it wasn't a header. A header got missed, and Shaw got it in and landed at his feet and managed to get it under the keeper. But it's now 2-2. Mason Mount's just been brought on by Southgate, and he's just scored. So it's 2-2. Game on, and it was a great goal by Mason Mount. Wow. So two Chelsea players getting the goals for each team. So, well, not two, one each, if you see what I mean. So it is game on in this England game. So there goes the goal drought. 2 in one game.
Very interesting.
So we'll keep you up to date with all the goals in the England game. England are playing for nothing except pride and maybe Southgate's job. So we're going to go with Cahill. What I think we should probably do then is I should give you a game with this team here. Because in an ideal world, this is the team I'd like to play with, and I think we should see how I get on, and then you can tell me some pointers of what I'm doing wrong. One thing I would like to know is Greg always, and other people I've played online, whenever I've got the ball and I'm going to pass to someone, a lot of the time, they manage to sneak someone in front, and they're not controlling it. It's the computer, so it's something they've set up that their player jumps in front to intercept the pass.
Well, I'm not 100% sure if there's like any button for that, but do you fiddle with your custom tactics at all?
I have set them up, but then I don't actually know what's going on there. If I'm honest.
So that's one thing we can sort of do to kind of help out. We can try it with this team first, and then you can always copy the instructions if you need to. So what I would just do is if you go L2 for your squad actions.
Yep.
And then if you go to custom tactics.
Yep.
Right. So what I would do is I don't know if you want to maybe copy the ones that I'm using at the moment, because you can always tweak them, or in the game when we play you'll know whether they're for you or not, and you can always change it. So my defensive style, I'll leave it on balanced.
So I need to go balance,
Yep, and then under width I have 40 width.
So you're playing more narrow.
Yep. And depth is 60.
Yep.
Then build-up play you can leave on balanced. Under chance creation, I have it on forward runs.
So this tactic pushes players forward deep into attacking areas, but if you lose possession of the ball, you can find yourself open to a counter. Well, Greg catches me on it. If I have a corner, Greg catches me all the time.
But you won't really have to worry too much, because that's only affecting when you have the ball. The way the team defends is these sort of instructions defend very well, because like I say, Cahill will basically act as a fifth defender for you. So he will win the ball when it's in basically in his half of the midfield, but if you don't have possession, he will drop back like a additional centre back.
Okay.
Under width, you'll go 55.
Yep.
Under plays in the box, it will be 3 bars.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
And then corners and free kicks, just leave them on 1 each.
So what does that do?
So
lower amount.
basically, yeah, you'll have fewer players in the box because you don't necessarily need your whole team in the box, which is also probably why you get caught out on counters.
Yeah.
Is if you have a whole clump of players in there and the keeper collects the ball, he can quickly start a counter attack, and then obviously it's not very good for you.
Yeah.
Then what you would want to do is if you push R1 twice.
Yep.
And if you go to right, okay, so what this is, you're basically just editing individual instructions for the players. So if we start on Cancelo at left back, I have him on. Okay, so he's on normal. Yeah, so that's normal. Oh, okay. Well, I don't actually have anything changed on those. So let's just try a game. Oh, you see, so I can see on your screen. So you see how you've got Cancelo on stay back while attacking?
Yeah.
Just switch that back to default or the middle dot for that. Under attacking runs.
Yeah. Default. Yeah. Balanced attack. Yeah.
Yep. And then just check if Trent is on the same.
So stay back while attacking. So change that to balanced. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then if you go into Cahill.
Yep.
Under Cahill's attacking support, you'll want him to be on stay back. So under attacking support, I think it's the one on the far right.
Stay back while attacking.
Yes. And then he's on cover center, so that's fine. If you can just go into Coutinho for me, please.
Yep.
That's fine. And if you can just go into Madison, please. That's also fine. And just Mane.
It could be a potential penalty for England here, so they could get the win. He's going to review it. It does look like a penalty for England.
That would be good. What I'd probably do here is just take under chance creation, just put it back on balance rather than cut inside.
Yeah, balance width.
Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. And then if you just go into the strikers for me, please.
Yep.
That is fine. Just go into Sterling.
It is a penalty to England.
Oh,
yeah,
that's free. That's a free goal for Kane. He doesn't miss.
Oh, don't jinx it.
Under defensive support, instead of stay forward, just put him on balanced.
Yep.
And then that should be good.
Right. Here we go. So obviously that changes every time you bring in a different player, and my team's changed a bit as well. So.
Yeah, so it's tied to that particular position. So if you
the position, not the player.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you make a substitution, bear in mind that your left centre mid is going to be a defensive-minded player because that's the instructions that he sets on. But you should notice a bit of a difference if you try out that team.
Okay. Right. Well, we're going to try it out right now. And the good news is, I think with Nick, we don't have any connection issues. So let's get the first online game underway. Come on, Kane. And he scored, and it's a great penalty. and it's 3-2 England, and they are very happy about it. Right.
Yeah, that's Southgate's job saved, I reckon.
Yeah, I'd say so, especially seeing he brought on Mason Mount and he scored. So
Mm.
it's a great penalty. Right, here we go. So this will be interesting. Now, Nick is very good at FIFA, so do not expect me to be winning any games or scoring many goals. But that's not why we're here. We're here because Nick is going to bolster my muscles and get me in the right position to take on Greg tomorrow. And I just can't believe England have scored 3 goals in a game and they've come back from 2-0 down.
Yeah, just gotta hold on now.
Yeah, hold on. So, Nick, what's your thoughts on the World Cup coming up? It's not long to go.
Yeah, uh, it's pretty difficult to call, honestly. I mean, I think I don't know who. I haven't checked the odds, but I'm pretty sure France would be probably nailed-on favorites to win. But I mean, Brazil have a pretty good chance too. Honestly, I mean, they've got a lot of good players, good mix of attackers and defenders. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I don't know what you think how England are going to do. I don't have any faith in Southgate anymore, so.
Um, I, I don't know. I don't think I've lost faith in Southgate because I think it's being the England manager is not an easy job for anyone, but I have a feeling the World Cup could go either way. It could be one of those where we lose every game, or well, I hope we don't lose to Wales. But is it Wales? Yeah,
I mean,
Wales.
it's an easy group in theory, but that's always you got to actually get the points. It's not. I mean, I think USA is probably going to be the trickiest game. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
Who's going to get on the end of it?
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
The having less people in the box has really thrown my my corners.
Yeah, it
I
does
thought
take a
it
bit
might
of
be
getting used to, but it's pretty effective because you've got players like Haaland and like Cahill can score headers too, so it's not as though you're lacking any kind of a threat. It also gives you a bit more of an option if you take the corner short. I don't know if you do take short corners, but offers you a lot more if that is a option that you want to sort of consider.
Change player. Yeah, I mean, I used to, but then I changed it. I changed it to I control the player in the middle and then go from it, and it worked against Greg for a while, but then he just knows what I'm going to do, obviously, because we play so much. Oh, come on.
No.
Soft.
I thought you got the ball, honestly.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
Oh, there's a goal. Has it counted? I don't know how I saved that.
Probably karma.
I think there's been a goal. I think it's 3-3.
It is 3-3, yeah.
Pope spilled it.
England need Pickford. He's the number one.
Well, that was going to be my next question to you. Are you Pope or Pickford?
Ah, Pickford for sure. He always turns up for England. I'm definitely not a Scamsdale fan. I don't know how that guy. He's literally he's been relegated. Oh no.
Oh no.
He's been relegated 3 times now. because England relegated from the group or the Nations League, and then obviously Sheffield United and wherever he was before then. So he's just a relegation specialist.
But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was.
I like Pickford. I think he's pretty terrible for Everton, but he really does well for England. So
Yeah. He can make mistakes, but he doesn't often make like too many mistakes.
yeah, and he at least commands his area as well.
He does make
crosses
some
and
incredible
corners and-
saves. Like the one in the Merseyside derby.
Well, it's a poor tackle. Oh, wonderful bit of skill. Straight forward for the keeper. Fail. Oh, left his man behind here.
You've definitely improved since the last time we played, though.
Only the scoreline's improved, Nick.
No, no, seriously. Like it's breaking you down is a lot harder, and
Son. Using his body to good effect. Well, the counter chance looks very real.
Get there, Mane. Get
this is
there.
a problem.
Mane. Well, they've given him too much space.
Oh!
That would have been a goal.
And they have possession again.
That would have been some goal.
Oh!
And still danger here.
Ooh, I thought that was coming
No
back.
damage done.
Ah. Oh, that's sneaky. Oh, ref, yeah. Thank you.
Oh man.
Oh, England nearly scored Saka. He was through on goal,
Awarded
but
by the referee.
he scuffed it a bit, but it was still a very good save. I think it's Neuer in goal. I can't actually see.
And now Coutinho. Superb block.
Is that the 95 Bale?
It is, yeah.
I've got him in another team. Is he good?
Richarlison.
He's super good. He's undroppable for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's really like I play him as just like an attacking mid. He just carries the ball so well because he's so tall. He tackles well and he's fast and he's got tricks.
Oh, that was never. Oh, I thought it was a goal, but no, it's Henderson coming on. England are going for the winner. They've got nothing to lose. Oof. 6 minutes added time.
A chance now with the corner. Played over.
Oh, what is going on?
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that can happen when there's only like 2 attackers in the box.
Oh, I didn't want to pass there, but I'll take that.
They won't be able to get in now.
Oh no, get there.
Finally gathered by the keeper.
Well, that's a really good recovery. He had to be smart there. Son.
Werner. On the ball, Richarlison. Well, it was a foul, but good use.
Oh no.
Against the crossbar. And the danger is
Oh
averted.
man, Woodwork hit twice now.
They've got away with that,
Once
you have to
each.
say.
1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Mateus.
Oh, vital.
Spot on with that tackle.
Oh, 0-0 at half time. 4 minutes to go in the England game. It's all level everywhere. I've had 7 shots. It's close actually.
It's very
That-
close.
That is one thing that I don't seem to be able to do. Is just keep hold of the ball. My possession is always at low.
Hopefully these tactics and my games traditionally are like very high possession based. So normally in games I have like 60% plus. So hopefully the custom tactics that I've given you, because I wouldn't know what it was like playing against you before you had the custom tactics, but it's
Yeah.
you're definitely not easy to break down. So that's a good thing.
Defending's always been my strong point.
Fail.
That's a pen.
No.
The ref's got that completely wrong.
That should have been the opener.
Delivering it. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in.
This Sterling's good. I like him a lot. Oh, that's not a good
Yeah,
pass.
he's impossible to tackle.
And he's got the beating of his opponent. But it wasn't a taxing save. Sterling. Now with Cahill. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Well, that's a super ball.
No.
Bit of a waste.
You know when you want to kick it, and
Yeah,
they
he just heads
just
it.
do that.
Mateus. Timo Werner. Now with Bale. And that'll be the
close.
goalkeeper's ball.
No. See, why is he running off?
He's in control
That's
of the
things that
situation.
annoy me.
Coutinho. Madison. Crossed into the penalty area. But it wasn't
Is that the
quite
95
good.
Courtois?
Left the boot.
Yeah, he's so good. It's very solid.
That was a lovely
And so
pass.
30 minutes left for play in this one.
Ah,
Useful looking position, you
No.
could say. Has eyes for goal. But the keeper
Pope
takes
just
charge.
catches everything.
That was pretty
It makes it
straightforward.
look so easy.
Can they do something positive on the counter attack? Well, it fizzled out. Bale. And showing fine vision.
oh no, there it is.
Lack of sustained pressure. Now they deserve
Oh, 97 Richarlison. I saw it. I nearly went for that one, but I decided not to.
sort of
I
Ref!
couldn't say no.
Yeah, well, you know, Tottenham. Oh, that was light.
by the referee.
England going to take the last shot of the game. Oh, was there another penalty? No.
Bale. And using his body to good effect. This looks promising out wide.
Ah,
But they took care of the situation defensively.
see, I don't normally attempt those things, but he was just like in the right place at the right time. But it wasn't
Counter chance looks very real.
on it. Just didn't pay off. Oh, great goal. What a goal. 3-3 is the final score. England, it says Nick, Sky Sports so negative. England's error gifts Germany late equaliser. Well, you know, you could word it as, you know, England come back
Amazing
from
comeback. Yeah.
2-0 to win 3. To draw 3-3. Ah,
They've won back possession. And moving the ball nicely. Well, sadly,
Whoa.
they just couldn't keep possession.
Well, there you have it. The away team have had so much of the possession, and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football, and they look like scoring more.
whoa.
Just missing narrowly on the volley.
Well, it's a
It's
fantastic
showboating at 2-0 up.
technique, but he
But
caught
this
it
is
so
just
well.
what happened in the England game.
There's still plenty of time. You've been really unlucky not to score. I mean, hitting the post.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
Still a chance. The goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic.
But this is just how I normally like. I'm just playing like how I normally play.
Yeah,
So
that's what I want though.
Mission impossible
yeah,
for the home
like
side.
I'm just treating it like it's a
Been second best, that's for sure.
FUT champs or FUT rivals.
Yeah.
I do play with a lot of like I do use a lot of skill moves when I play. It's just
Yeah, that's what I want. I mean, I want you to play as you'd normally play,
Yeah.
or if you can play like Greg, that'd be amazing.
Tim Cahill. Mane.
I'm surprised they don't have that as like a feature. I mean, surely after you play, if you played enough games with the same person, surely they could create like an AI
Yeah, yeah, that's a
representation.
great idea.
Because you know it's the same thing in like in racing games where you can race against their ghost.
Yeah.
Son.
Surely FIFA can do the same thing.
Mateus. Putting his body on the line. Bale.
Oh, no. Oh. Well, they've already done that for Greg anyway. It's called Amateur.
Beginner squad battles.
Well, they fancy a short one. Son. And the challenge halts them in their tracks.
Oh, send him off.
Yellow.
You would expect a booking under
What?
the circumstances. Well, it is going to be a yellow card, and I can't imagine he's too surprised.
No, he was always going to get a book in there.
No.
Read it magnificently and intercepted.
Oh.
Son. And he takes it on. It could be up for grabs. A real defensive commitment
Quick,
there.
quick, you got 1 minute.
It's a good-looking ball in behind.
Oh, he's done it. Oh, no, you quick. Oh, yes, we've got one.
I didn't expect him to have cement in his shoes.
I looked at the map and I was like, is he doing the old, he's coming out, but he isn't coming out.
That's exactly what I was trying to do. But then if you look at the you see in the replay,
He turns round.
Yeah, he's not anywhere near the attacking player, but that was a good game.
2-1. I will take that. I think I did quite well in the first half, but Nick, it's not about me telling me how I played, it's about you telling me how I played. So let's hear your review. But before we do, Aussie Games is in the chat. Hello, Aussie Games. Welcome back to Gaming Astonishment. Aussie is the mod here at Gaming Astonishment. So if you have any questions, problems, or issues, he is the person to talk to. He's also very knowledgeable about gaming as well. So he has all the latest news. So if you need any gaming advice answered, he will be your man. So Nick, tell me more.
I'm just gonna have a look at your player stats and heat maps and things quickly, see if there's any like. So, the person that had the lowest impact for you was Cancelo. Although he didn't look like he did too poorly, and Trent. So, it looks like you probably don't use your fullbacks as much as you probably would want to. So, do you have like a reluctance to bring your fullbacks forward, like in terms of like if you pass the ball to your fullbacks, do you sort of hesitate to bring them forward because you're worried about getting counter-attacked? Or
no, I think the issue is I normally try to play through the middle.
okay, you need to maybe try and just get your fullbacks involved
A bit more.
Like, yeah, so if you look, for example, if you look at, that's really weird. For me, it says that Cancelo doesn't have a heat map under possession. I'm not sure why, but if
You can look at mine if you want. It's on screen.
oh yeah, okay. So yeah, you can see how the heat maps are very, very deep.
Yeah.
I wanna quickly have a look at mine are sort of bugged out, but if you maybe just switch over and look at my fullbacks and look at their positions.
Yeah. So he's even
They're-
in the middle there.
Yeah, they sort of play as like additional midfielders in a way. So maybe when we in the next game, it's going to be probably a little bit hard, but if you're a bit more conscious of when your fullbacks are on the ball and you maybe try and use them to beat one of my defenders, or even if you just make a couple of yards and then pass rather than letting them play the ball deep, it will just, because if you carry the ball further with them, the computer will make the players that are ahead of them push deeper, make more runs. So you maybe might find that you'll maybe get a few more opportunities if you just try use that width a bit more.
Right. Well, let's give that a try. Also, I mean, look at the possession. It's 33 to 67. But that I would say playing someone of your standard, I would kind of expect that because I know I'm the type of person to catch someone out on a counter.
Yeah,
Um,
it's also just the way I play, honestly. I'd say like 80% of my games I have 60% possession. It's just the way I play. I do a lot of like short passing, turning away from goal and things like that. So it's you don't need, like you say, like you did score, and it wasn't me gifting you a goal or anything. It was just like a genuine proper goal. So it was just a bit very very close game, but definitely wasn't easy for me. If it was like 3 or 4 or 5, 6-0, then obviously different story. But it was really, really close and was quite difficult to kind of break through. So
that's always good to hear.
also maybe what you might want to do, Matt, to try is, I don't know if you like Salah, but I think Salah is better than Madison. I've
Well,
used that Madison.
this was going to be my next question. Do you think any of these players should be coming out and then these players coming in?
Yeah,
So you think
I'd
Salah
definitely
should be in
say
there?
yep, 100%. And then
Because before that, it was Werner was there as well, very briefly. But who else did I have there? I can't remember who I had there before, but it wasn't Madison. I've only just recently put Madison in there, really. And then, do you think Mane is the best on the left?
yeah, Mane is your best bet. What I would probably say is, just to try it, because obviously we're just experimenting. You maybe want to drop Haaland for Werner or Jesus, just because they're a bit less clunky. So another factor that makes players, apart from their stats, whether they feel smooth or not, is their body type. And
Yeah,
Haaland's body type is a unique one. So
yeah,
when you use Haaland in the game, he's the only one that has his sort of body type. The other ones are
yeah.
generic. So you've got like lean or stocky or average. So even though he's got
Sterling
high
must have
dribbling
a
and
different
things,
one though.
Sterling's unique. So
Yeah,
Sterling is the only, like, certain players have unique, which means they've got animations that are like tied to them specifically, but other ones have sort of like generic body types. It doesn't show you on here. You'd have to kind of
right.
look online, but some of them are kind of like well known, like R9, for example. His unique body type makes him a menace to deal with. So maybe if you just try Werner and Sterling up front, you might have a bit more success,
Yeah.
because they can turn quicker. They're faster, but they're just as lethal. The only thing you're really losing is a little bit of an aerial threat. But Werner is still pretty good in the air anyway. So
Yeah, so when I've been playing with Haaland, he has been good for me. But what I would say is, I mean, I really like Sterling as well. But the only thing with Sterling is he can't head the ball, and he gets powered off quite a bit.
yeah.
What about Rashford? Should he be in the team?
Yeah, you can try him. I mean, he would be. I know you said you liked Coutinho,
Or
but
do you
he's
think maybe
obviously.
replace him for Coutinho?
Yeah, he'd be pretty good. I mean, his stats are very, very good. You can always just try it out and see if that makes any kind of a difference.
Yeah. Or is there someone up front that should be there that isn't in my squad?
No, I mean, those two are honestly perfectly fine. Like, I use that Werner. I've used Cahill before. I use Cancelo. I would use Pope. The only thing
You
is
used
probably
which
your.
Cancelo did you use? This one up front.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Not no, no, not up front. He's in my current team.
Oh, all right. I meant
Yeah.
up front. Is there?
Oh, up front. Well, there's the Son card, which is his, I think, 97 is shapeshifter one. Oh yeah, 97 shapeshifter Son. He would be ideal, obviously, because he's 6 foot. He's 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, high low work rate. Really solid, just good player, and he can play midfield or attack. So if you can get him, then he's pretty ideal.
I'm guessing he is quite expensive.
Well, there's only well, on PlayStation, as far as I can see, there's only 2 of them on sale.
Wow.
The one of them has a bid of 12,000 coins, but a buy now of
Alright.
210. The other has 206,000. You could probably just bid on the 12k one and possibly win it, because most people are on FIFA 23 at the moment, so there's not many people that are going to be bidding for players and things. So
Yeah, when is the release date of FIFA 23?
if you got Ultimate Edition, it's out now or midnight for people in the UK, but most of the people in the UK just changed their region to New Zealand so they can play it now.
Ah, do they?
Yeah.
Cheeky. Okay, and when is the normal edition out?
Let's have a look. I think it's 3 days after, so for Thursday or Friday, I'll quickly check. 27 September.
Yep, so that's tomorrow.
Yeah. Is that when the full game? Hang on, let me have a look.
I thought it was. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Or
Yeah, no, you are. No, it's so it says. Ahead of the launch, EA has confirmed that EA Play subscribers will get early access to the game from Tuesday, 3 days before the game's official release date.
Right. So yeah, so that's good, because I didn't want to be playing FIFA 22 for the final game against Greg when the new ones come out. However,
No.
we're still at that conundrum where is Greg going to get a new console, which is probably unlikely, or am I going to be having to pay and play on an old console to play Greg? That's the question. That's what we need. That's what we need to work out. Can I buy FIFA on the Can I buy FIFA on the Xbox? Play the Xbox One version to play Greg on his PS4. That is what we need to know. Yeah. So if you do know that, in fact, Ozzy, if you're here, can you try and find that out for me? I know you can do cross-play, but I don't think you can do cross-play by generation. But Nick said if you get the Ultimate Edition, you can switch between versions. But that's on PlayStation. And are they still doing it for this year, Nick?
I'm just trying to have a look. It should still be the case. So this says FIFA 23 will not support cross-gen play, with players only being able to link up with other systems within the same generation as their machine of choice. And then it says, basically, if you're playing FIFA 23 on PS4, you'll be able to play with gamers that are playing on Xbox, blah blah. It should still work the same, but I would probably need to look into it a bit more. There's an EA article here, maybe. Oh wait, here, dual entitlement. Let's see what it says. I can't find a definitive answer, but I can only assume it would work the same way.
I think the problem is I don't want to then like buy FIFA on the Xbox and then it not work against Greg on PlayStation, which is like would be not great.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, or get Greg to buy it and then go. Well, yeah, it's a difficult one. You can't buy Ultimate Edition as a disc anymore, can you? No, well the the double generation thing you'll need to have as a download anyway, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but if I think you can. Let's have a look. No, it looks like download only.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There are ways where because look, on the store, on the PlayStation Store, the Ultimate Edition is 90 quid, but there's a way you can get it for I think 60 quid, so the same price as the full game. Which is what I did for FIFA 22, which is if you get an EA Play subscription, which is like you get a 1 month subscription. I think there's normally like sign up offers where it's like 99p or whatever, and then you
Buy the
get
game
the
and then
game.
cancel the subscription.
Yeah, so you get the game and you buy it through the FIFA menu, which I think is 20% that you're saving. And then instead of buying it on your card, if you go to, there's a website which I can't recall
Oh,
the name.
yeah, and you just, and it gives you a
If you,
code.
yeah, you buy wallet top up, you will save about 10. If you buy about 50 or 60 quids worth, you will save an extra £10. So you'll save 20% plus £10, which should take you to about 60 quid total for the Ultimate Edition, which is what I did. But this year I obviously haven't pre-ordered. But
And that, for me, is the area that's key.
I often normally buy like it from Turkey or something, you know, and it
oh
ends
yeah,
up
no,
being like,
me too. I've also got a Turkish, like I would get it through the Turkish store. My only concern is that if I bought Ultimate Edition through the Turkish store, my concern would be that I don't get the because you get 4,600 FIFA points. I wouldn't want it to be tied to that particular account
right,
because
yeah.
you know what I mean. Like I kind of want those benefits. But if it's like a single player game or something, then it's offside surely.
It's not. I've
Good
taken
goal.
the lead even. By the way, Magic Lucy is in the chat. Hello, Magic Lucy. Welcome back to Gaming Astonishment. She said, "Who's winning?" Well, luckily me, but I'm not holding my breath. Salah, your words of wisdom have worked, Nick.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
very shocking goal.
I know what you mean about the points being tied to that. I don't. I think you still get it to your account.
I would just be like, because it's digital content, I'm just, because the reason I think it wouldn't work is because I've bought FIFA on this account, which is Fast Polar Bear, and then gone onto another account and haven't gotten the FIFA points or whatever. I don't know if it's because I'd already sort of used them or they'd been redeemed, but yeah, I would, if I were to get the game, if I was going to get the digital content, then I would need to just like be 100% sure that I'll get the.
You don't want to
You know what
waste
I mean?
the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Effective looking pass. And return to Salah.
Oh, Salah, get that.
Supported him almost effortlessly. And nicely struck. Well, the shot
Any idea on the kind of position that's best for finessing it from that range?
Well, because it's at the stage of the game where everyone has like really good like long shots and shooting. So if you get
Gareth Bale. On the ball,
if you're in a position where you are sort of, I mean,
About
where
here.
Richarlison is now, yeah. If you turn back like this and you go for a finesse,
Yeah.
it can go in, and it does go in like more often than not, even from distances like this.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I mean, it's just worth trying with
Yeah.
some players, you know.
caught it absolutely perfectly.
Oh, I messed that up.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game.
Ah, no. No.
And it's there for him.
Oh, I thought I was going to get that off the line. Oh, no.
I was a bit worried for a second.
Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
That is not where I went to pass it.
Well, 2-1 it is here.
Richarlison is like a mini Brazilian Ronaldo. He plays like the same.
Cross towards Mane.
Oh,
And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Trying to pick out a teammate. And the danger's still on.
ah,
Yeah, good effort.
Nice enough with the shot.
Yeah, I don't really. Greg's scored a
With those,
couple of
I just watched
worldies from there.
your, I just watched that shot back on the stream.
Yeah.
You kind of want to aim for 2 bars of power rather than 3 from that kind of
Bit
distance.
of pressing.
Okay.
With finesses, with finesse shots, less is more.
Yeah.
Werner. Effective challenge. And Sterling has it. This could be the equaliser. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Joao Cancelo. Options in the middle. No way through.
Oh,
And that puts them in position. Oh, in with a chance.
that's it, Pope.
Well, he stopped
That
it
is a
before
crazy
it
save.
was. Diego Carlos. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in.
Trying to get those wing backs up.
Yeah. I mean, you want to throw in, and you're in a more advanced position, so you know
There
it's.
to take it away.
That causes a counter for a goal.
Well, inching towards half-time, and probably fair to say the fans were hoping for a little bit better than this. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's been a good game so far.
Well, that'll do.
and they've played a big
Oh, Stuart, they must score!
Oh no!
That's an excellent piece of defending to support him.
Rudiger, the right place, the right time.
Rashford, and no way through. Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat his man. Ronaldinho did well to win the ball back.
Ah, I'd make that mistake all of the time.
He shot this on. Ronaldinho.
No, I knew it was going in. I knew
It's
it.
so it's so powerful that like when you get to that kind of position and you just turn direction and then
The ball moving.
finesse it. Oh, here's a goal.
Oh, what an opportunity.
Nice one. Quick.
As they cut into the
Defenders were switched off.
Yeah, I do score a few goals like that, and then I also lose the ball, and
the action underway once more.
people score against me.
Range of entertainment. 3-2. Looking move this.
Oh, thank you, Pope.
Lots of ground to cover. Splendid save.
It's completely different first half than the last game.
Yeah, maybe the switch of players.
And able to get a body in the way. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping.
I mean, as in the last game was a 0-0 at half
Yeah,
time.
no,
and
no
this
half
is-
time now. It's 3-2.
I definitely feel there's a bit more about this team with the changes we've made.
Yeah, I mean, when you attack with the ball, especially with like Sterling and Werner, it's your attacks are like really like quick and fluid, you know. Like that goal you scored from kickoff was, I mean, pretty unstoppable. There wasn't really much that I could have done to stop that.
Salah.
Oh,
Do you feel any difference in the team now that you have someone that's like a dedicated
Eder Militao.
like central defensive midfielder, or not really?
I haven't felt that yet.
On the ball, Richarlison. Mateus. The outcome is a goal kick here.
I haven't felt him help me out as such yet.
Rashford.
But the passing feels a bit more.
Well, there to intercept.
It's
Yeah, it will be
apart from that.
interesting to see his pass map at full time to see because normally in that position
Ah,
Well, clearly in the mood
the
to
passes are quite they normally
Well, he's playing
he
really
normally
well.
passes from
That was
deep,
another decent attempt.
but they're like long balls, not often out wide. It's normally direct through the center, long balls. So it'll be quite
which is
interesting
kind of
to
how
see.
I play. So
Yeah.
pick out. Not really the ideal clearance.
what's that got through?
so threatening, but the
Oh,
danger
nearly. I
averted.
couldn't hesitated once I'd done it. Oh. What are you doing?
That's late, ref.
It is a free kick.
No, can't
Yellow.
be.
Real defensive commitment there. But he could run onto it here. He just needs to remain icy cool.
Very
Oh,
nice. You see,
I thought the
if that's
keeper had that.
if that's Haaland, that's you don't score there.
He's still on the
'cause
halfway
he's-
line.
Exactly. A good goal.
Once more, level at 3-3.
I think it was the pass.
The ball at his feet.
Yeah, to cut through.
He's sticking to the
You see how
defensive.
in that position you had like 3 attackers against 2 of my defenders just effortlessly.
Cahill. Rashford.
Oh,
Nice. I might need to make some changes in a minute.
Rashford's. That's Would Coutinho have scored that? That's the question.
But when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be happy with the way the game's
That's not where I
going.
wanted that.
It might still be problematic.
Ah,
Well, threat averted. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And he takes it on. All in all, a broken counter-attack. Chance to run at them. Mane. In towards Salah.
no.
Well, it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress.
Ah,
Ronaldinho. They've given
I
it
do
away.
that all the time. Get it?
I need the ball to go out of play to make my changes.
Well, we have
No.
20 minutes left in this game. On and on he goes.
Ah, he's done me. Oh, you just looked the other direction and I was sure the pass was coming and then you dipped back the other way and it did me. So Nick's making some changes because he's you know, got to
I'm
get the
feeling
win.
the pressure. No,
Yeah.
I'm feeling the pressure for real.
Richarlison's off.
Not many sides would have the mental strength to bounce back from adversity like this team. Ruben Diaz. Alexander Arnold.
Oh, he's offside.
Offside the decision. Now we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Werner. And it's a quality pass. And an effective clearance. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And that is hard
Oh.
to block.
Ah. No. See, that's the kind of mistake that I've got to stop doing.
On the win. He made it look simple, really. Diego Carlos. It's with Joao Cancelo. Sterling.
No, Sterling.
Couldn't quite find his teammate. Werner. Top class defending.
Ah, stupid.
Do they mean business on this occasion?
Oh no, I just couldn't get that pass in. Oh, nearly.
Real struggle to contain him.
Change play.
The defending not
Oh
the
no.
best here.
No, get up. Damn it. Oh,
sorry.
88th minute.
This is why we adore the
He's just so good, right?
great drama. And now this
So strong on the ball.
they get forward, but time is very
Get there. Oh.
Almost.
I must say I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Good pressure to regain possession. A chance
Get it.
to get in behind.
Oh no, get there.
And denied.
No. Should have chipped it.
Very
Oh, there was a chance at the moment. What's Werner doing the scissor kick for?
Before a ball was stopped today. Defeat for
Oh, that was a close game, that one.
Yeah, I was stressing.
Let's have a look at the stats and you could tell me if my heat map's any better.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Mane didn't get really involved.
I want to have a look at the passing map as well. Like you may not feel the difference that Cahill's making, but if you look at your if you look at his passing and you look at the passes that he's making, he like for you he made 20 passes, 18 complete, which I think is more than anyone in your team. Yeah, he had the most passes that game.
Right.
And if you look at like some of his passes are diagonal, and then some of them are like when you're in your own half, he's passing it diagonally, and when he's in the opposition half, he's playing forward balls, through balls. So it does look like he's doing work. He also he won 3 standing tackles, 3 interceptions. So he is getting some work done. And if you look at Trent and Cancelo, they are playing further up the pitch now, which is better.
Yeah.
And it was causing me more problems. So
Yeah, it was definitely trying to push them up higher, and
Yeah.
in a way, it was working to a point of the fact that I was pushing them forward, which was then kind of bringing your players in a bit, to close me down, and then it gave space for like Mane and Salah.
yeah, I mean sometimes even if you just run it up the wing and then just square it, the whole point is that you're just dragging my players out of position, and if Greg is the type of player that will manually bring his players out of position, you're going to have a lot of sort of space to exploit for when that happens.
Well, the thing about Greg is he's changed over the last, say, month. He's changed the way he plays. I actually had more shots than you, and my possession went up considerably in that game.
Yeah, I could feel it.
But the thing with Greg is he's changed the way he defends recently, and it's really made it more difficult for me to score. So what he's done is his back four, he doesn't really move them at all, which I know a lot of people do, whereas I'm very much the opposite. In last year's FIFA, I always used to control the kind of central 2 midfielders and bring them back no matter what, and let the computer control my back four. On this one, I found that I have to control my back four a bit more, just because the central midfielders can't get back as quick, and they don't do as I kind of want them to do as much. So
Yeah,
you'll
I get
see
you.
that a lot of the time I rush the central defender out quite a bit, because I rush to tackle, and that's just the way I play, and I get quite a bit of success again that way. I think against more skilled players it costs me, but I'd say on the kind of my level it works quite well, and because I don't think many people play that way.
But yeah, I mean, even if you look at the previous results, it was winning by 2 goals every game, and now it's one goal, like really close games. So you can see that you're improving.
Well, is there anything I should be changing with my squad?
Can you just show me what other centre backs you have?
Yeah. I've got a lot.
Another thing you could do, that would give you the edge when you play, if you wanted to. Obviously, entirely up to you. Is if you can do. I don't know how you feel about using icons. If you've got any rules about using them or not using them, but you could do the lone icon of Hullet, for example, or a lone icons that you want, and then you could put them into the team for when you play against Greg for the positions like.
So
I don't
we
know.
have a rule of no loans and no, I believe it's no icons. And if that doesn't
Okay.
exist, I kind of wanted it to be there. I think it's
Okay.
got to be kind of. I mean, I don't even really like these kind of whatever the
Special
legends.
cards.
Yeah, like the ones where it's like retired players.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Do you mind just showing me what other centre backs you have?
Yeah. So I've got Tierney, shapeshifter. I've got no one else in here. So let's go to Bruno Fernandes. So that's my team.
Ooh. Okay.
Centre backs.
So
I can go down. There's more. Do you
Oh, no,
want
no,
Premier League?
yeah, maybe because your team is Premier League, maybe if you just filter. Duh, duh, duh.
I mean, I've got
See-
51,000 coins as well. So if there's anyone we can buy with that, if need be.
Let me just have a look at your team again quickly. If you are out of the two centre backs, which ones do you dislike the most?
I like them both. I think I would probably say Ruben Diaz. I think this Diego Carlos is really good.
Yeah, he seems pretty solid. Do you want to maybe try Laporte instead of the Ruben Diaz and see if it makes any difference? Because obviously his rating's a bit lower, but you might want to just or even Tierney. I don't know if you've tried using him at centre back.
I haven't
Problem
used
is
Tierney.
because he's a fullback, he's not going to be very good in the air. So you might want to try Laporte just for maybe the next game and see if it makes if you feel any difference.
Yeah. Let's see what it does.
Yeah.
What's your view on that? Why do you think it was worth changing?
I don't really like Ruben Diaz in this game. Like Van Dijk is better in terms of Premier League. Like Van Dijk is probably your best option. So you might be able to get him in an 85 times 10 if you do them enough.
Yeah.
But I just don't really like Ruben Diaz. I think he's just very like same problem as Haaland. He's very obviously centre backs are not very agile just in general, but he just feels extra like a dump truck, like he doesn't
Right.
turn very quickly
Right.
and you kind of need that at this point where Greg's team is going to be everyone's going to be 90 rated and
Yeah.
such. So
I mean, Tierney's stats look better there.
the issue though is, I mean, you can certainly put him in, but the issue is his height.
Yeah. Well, let's have a game with Laporte and see if that does anything.
Okay, give me just 2 seconds. I'm just letting my dog back inside.
No worries. I will. Well, while you're doing that, let's just quickly do this squad builder because I want to get rid of these like 8 players. So let me just take a photo of that because that's going to be my quickest way of doing that. Exit and sort items later. So let's go into squad building challenges. I still think the 85 times 10 is there, or is it gone now? It may have gone actually.
I'm back.
Hello, I was just going to do the 85 times 10, but I think it's actually gone.
No way.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think...
It's gone. It is gone.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, so there's swaps there. Yeah, so there's not a lot to choose from. There's a Foot Champions upgrade. What do you have to do for that? Do you need a Foot Champions player for that?
I think I've just given up.
Oh yeah, I need Foot Champions, exactly 11. So yeah, it looks like I've got 8 players that I can't do anything with. Put them into a gold upgrade pack. So yeah, there's...
I would have thought they would just keep it indefinitely. There's no harm in
Yeah, I know.
keeping it,
That's
you
a bit
know.
silly. So yeah, foundation, there's nothing there. Let's keep going. Swaps, they've still got the swaps going. I'm not sure I've got anything for that. And then it's an icon, so I could put it towards an icons, but you know, like we said, we don't even play them anyway. So yeah, right. Oh, no point doing any squad builders. So the team I've got is the team I've got. Let's have a look at the transfer market, because I did want that Van Dijk, but I think he's out of price range.
No, you can get him. I just checked. There's one that's just
Really?
under 50k. Yeah. Team of the season.
Let's put a space in. Now, do you think he's worth buying, or should I be buying someone else? Bearing in mind
No,
that
I
is,
think I think the only area that you're lacking is centre back. So he would be a good purchase.
So is he team of the season?
Yeah, it's
What
team
is
of the
he?
season.
So max buy now. Let's set that as low as we can.
If you search, there should only be like a couple of them on the market. There should only be like 2 or 3.
Oh really? Okay,
Yeah.
so there's one for 47.5. Let's do that, and we've got him. So is that going to be the difference? Because I tell you what, Van Dijk for Greg causes so many issues for me.
Yeah, he's really solid. I've used him in this FIFA. Really solid. And then you can put him next to Diego Carlos, and then it's going to be a very solid back four.
So let's do. What's going on here? Right. So here comes the new boy. And let's swap these two over. Right. Yeah. So let's get another invite over to Nick, and we will see if that improves my defence, because they need improving after conceding 5 goals in the last game. Right. Have you heard much about the new FIFA at all, Nick? About how it plays or anything like that? Any new features?
In terms of new features, there's really not much at all. In terms of like things that would change within the game, it's very much a copy paste sort of thing. Some people have said that it feels good, but it's the same thing every year. The game comes out and it plays amazingly, and then in a week's time they destroy it with a week 1 patch. So I'm not going to hold my breath. If people are saying that the game is great and fun, I would wait a week or two to see what people say after they've actually patched, because FIFA 22 for me was like super fun when it first came out, and then they patched, and then I don't know what happened.
That was really weird. Are you still there?
For some, yeah, sorry, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, neither do I. What's your home kit, by the way?
Kaiser Chiefs,
Oh yeah.
the South African team.
Yeah, I'm surprised that because normally when you play someone, oh yeah, no. So your away kit turned up then, but it said you left,
Oh,
which is
oh
weird.
So this kit is the Kaiser Chiefs kit. The other one is some Saudi Arabian kit. I'm not 100% sure, but I've never seen someone use it. It's like a cool like blue
I'm not
color.
surprised.
Yeah.
I used to be really good at FIFA 2001, and the team that I'd used to play with was Estonia.
And a warm welcome.
Oh, really?
They were like a one-star team and stuff, but I was just amazing with them. Like, I could beat people like 5-0 and stuff.
And getting ready for what should be potentially thrilling action here.
But,
What will we see today, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This
Wow.
should be a good
Who's that?
game. Great
Oh,
atmosphere.
damn.
Has a go. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save.
oh, that's dangerous.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today. Nick Pope gets the nod between the posts. Trent Alexander-Arnold plays with Joao Cancelo in the fullback positions.
Oh, he's chipped his keeper.
Mohamed Salah out
I
wide.
tried to head it back, and I'm not sure Courtois was thinking really.
The goal-scoring threat.
Oh, I'm not sure whether it was going to shoot then, but I pressed it. Oh, that's not where I wanted it.
Defensive acumen to cut it out. The
Oh,
lineup
that was
for the
close.
absolute
That was
madman.
tiptoes away.
Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Cafu starts with Alphonso Davies in the
There he is, the new guy,
They
saving
lost
me.
the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in.
Ah, finessed that when I probably shouldn't have.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
And over comes the corner. And just wide. There really wasn't much in that at all.
Oh, he's gone early, and I looked away for a second.
Well, undoubtedly a player just about the whole football world is interested in, but he's made his decision and he makes his debut for his new club today. What should our viewers expect to see from him, Stuart?
Well, it seems like a good sign.
That was Cahill right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So I think they just want someone they can depend on week in, week out. He reads the game well, though, and certainly can handle himself. So I expect him to fit in well here.
Richarlison. But ultimately,
And again.
cul-de-sac.
Oh no.
Now the forward thrust from Gareth Bale. What can he produce from this sector of the pitch? Now the shame.
Out of
Shot gone
interest,
cross.
was that a pass or was that a shot?
That was I tried to finesse it. I thought he
I'm
might take
not.
it
I'm
under
not
his
taking
other
the
foot.
Mickey. I just I wanted to know.
I was also quite amazed how that turned out, because it was definitely a shot.
Bale.
Great.
Oh, managing to beat him. Chance to
No.
put him in front.
I thought it was going to be a penalty there. Oh, you got me kidding. I worked so hard to stop. See, that is what I'd call a typical Greg goal right there. Because I worked so hard to stop that first kind of shot and everything coming in. And then that happened. Ah. Did you bring that defender forward, or did the computer just do it?
Richarlison.
I think I moved him forward.
Right. Or is it a custom tactic?
I don't really know. Do you know that if you hold R1 it brings a player to come and close down?
R1.
Yeah, so if you don't have the ball and you hold down R1, it will call a player off the ball to come and press.
Oh, I
You
didn't
see?
know that.
Oh, I thought you knew. Yeah, so that's something that you should like. Don't spam it because
Yeah.
it will bring players out of position, but it can really help you sometimes.
Oh, that's gonna help a lot.
Yeah, I do it often. It's very, very helpful. Like in this situation, like where I have nowhere to go, and you hold R1, you
Yeah.
see now it's harder for me to get through.
Yeah.
Nothing comes of it. Over the touchline
But
for a throw-in.
that's not what happened then when you won the ball when I passed it and your player got there before me. Though was
No,
was
I
it?
don't think so. I'll try and think of like what I did with my hands if there was anything I did differently.
Timo Werner. And Sterling has it.
No.
To read that pass.
Not there.
Marcus Rashford. Able to skip past his man.
Oh, one too many. Oh, penalty. What?
Lothar Matthäus. Richarlison. Possession given away, unfortunately. Gorgeous pass from Rashford.
Wow.
Oh,
A million miles away.
the camera couldn't keep up then.
I know. Even for me, I was wondering whether you could actually even see the goal.
No. Oh, I messed it up. Get there. No. Why are you kicking the air?
And he snuffed out any...
Oh, I didn't do that. You know when you press it and then it just...
Yeah.
Well, that's a really good recovery. He had to be smart there.
That's something I need to eradicate from my game.
Alert.
Van Dijk.
And a bad pass it was.
I rush my passes when I've just won the ball.
Nothing came of that.
Yeah.
Lost possession. Richarlison. Potential danger.
Oh no! Oh, Pope!
What
What
a
a
save.
legend!
Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. Excellent defending.
Ah,
Couldn't hang on to it again. Well, you've got to savour such moments. He's lost it.
oh, damn it!
Terrific pass. Well, it looked as though he might be onto something, but his timing left a bit to be desired.
Yeah, that's frustrating because he's just been too impatient there. He doesn't need to make his movement quite so early.
Oh, see, I didn't think that was going to get in from there.
Yeah, Richarlison has, I think he has 99 shot power or something. Really strong.
All right.
Well, in terms of added time, a minimum.
No!
It is.
No! Oh no!
Second time of asking.
Oh.
Has let his team down.
Oh. I went for the slide.
Sounded
Thought I had it.
in this game.
Again, that is kind of luck Greg would get there, and it was kind
Yeah.
of bobbled to his player. 3-0 at half time. There is a bit of a mountain to climb here. So there are games where I'm playing Greg and I'm 3-0 down. What happened? What's the best advice to give now? Just keep it the same, because obviously in FIFA there is. Oh, well, we're not playing Greg tomorrow anyway, because he can't make tomorrow either. But we will be playing him at some point this week, we hope.
That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Unfortunate, but this is still good practicing, Nick,
Yeah, no, for sure.
because I still need to get those wins.
I mean,
So yeah, so
If-
3-0 down. What's your advice? Keep it the same,
Just-
or
yeah,
mix
keep it
something
the
up?
same until it gets to about 60
70.
minutes, and
Oh,
then
okay.
you can look to make some change. Well, what I would normally do is, if you push down on the D-pad and left, you can activate team press, which means your players
Yeah.
are gonna press for every ball, but they're gonna get tired quickly.
Yeah.
And then I'll turn that on at about 60 minutes, and then I will look to make subs 10 minutes after for those that are in the sort of danger zone, and then just keep doing that until something like that's what I did in the previous game when I was losing. I put
Right.
the team pressing on, I made the subs, and then obviously it made the difference. So
I tell you what, this training session's been worth the price just for the fact that that R1.
yeah, no, for that R1 is it's a game changer for real.
Because what it does is it brings that midfield player back for me, and then I can swap.
Targets available, cross comes in. Struggling to get it away. Son. Still looking
Oh, oh no! It's a bit of a whitewash.
on this sort of form. Very few would lay a glove on them.
Nick's giving me no let up because of that last game was a bit too close.
I don't know. It's
Van Dijk out.
Sterling.
yeah. I mean, he hasn't been terrible, but I mean,
Oh,
maybe
no, that's way offside.
Ball, they might be in.
maybe he does have something to do with the score.
Offside.
Well, he couldn't quite release it.
You'll be able to check his stats after the game, and you can see what his issues were.
They've had most of the ball, and that's been because of their ability to win the ball back so quickly. Their pressing has been excellent, and they just haven't stopped working. It's been a fantastic performance
No,
up to now.
that'll do.
Oh, lovely ball.
Oh, I thought it was in.
By a
Yeah, you see, this game you haven't been very clinical. You've had like 2 or 3 chances like
I
that
haven't
that
had
in
many
the
shots.
Oh,
other games you would have scored.
Gareth Bale. Giving the ball away.
Oh, see, how did you get him there so quick?
I didn't do anything special. He kind of just.
Looked
I mean,
there.
as soon as I lose the ball, as soon as you play the pass, I switch player immediately, which lets me kind
Right.
of take control over him. I don't know if that might be what it is, but like as soon as I see you press pass, I quickly push the change player button
Right.
so I can control the player that's going to be closest to the ball.
Oh, super piece of play.
Ooh.
And the keeper more than equal to it. Oh, the keeper have to pay the price for that mistake. Well, that's how to break the spirit of
Oh, I
the
didn't know
attack.
he was there.
And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Gives it a go.
Ooh.
Can they put it away?
Whee.
Touchline, so a throw in here. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent.
Lads, you're tackling each other. No. Oh, no more.
Mateus is so good with those.
Oh, I know.
Long
He scored
shots.
a couple.
Well, I have to say, I thought that looked to be going in. It was such a
No,
good
that's
effort.
not a great touch.
No luck for Sadio Mane. Richarlison. Well, he likes to run at them. Oh, this is looking promising. Very much
Well done,
the
Pope.
mill as saves go. Just 15 minutes remaining. Tim Cahill. Sadio Mane now.
Oh,
Oh,
where's
good
the team
looking
gone? Oh no.
I tried to play offside trap, but
Oh.
it didn't work out like I expected it to.
Oh
Making
no.
something positive on the counter-attack. They need to get bodies back.
Oh, Pope is a
Easy
wall.
for the keeper.
Yeah, that's the attribute I put on him.
Mane.
Oh my
Through
god.
by Cahill.
Gotta be. Oh,
Brilliant save.
I hate it
Also-
when that goes off for a corner.
Do you know how to move your goalkeeper?
Bird in the middle. It comes to
You press the one that sticks in, don't you? Or does that just
Yeah,
control? Yeah.
Yeah, if you click the right stick in and then move the right stick, you can move your keeper because the game the game doesn't really understand how the keeper should be positioned. So sometimes moving a keeper further back on his line or a bit more to the side can make quite a big difference in some
Right.
situations.
People will point
like in a 1v1 situation, I will almost always move my keeper to some degree, because
Right.
if you don't, it's kind of just, you're just guaranteed to concede.
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this. Top-notch defending, but the chance still there.
Get him. Get him.
Textbook defending inside the box. Can they hit on the break?
Oh. No.
Oh, he's
See, nice. I tried to play offside trap again, but I sprung the trap like way too late.
races this evening.
Yeah. That could have cost you 2 goals. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Should have cost me 2.
Oh no. Get there. No. I've had a bit of luck with the post in that game. Oh.
That was a good one.
You're absolutely right, Derek.
Well done, Nick. So let's have a look at the info of my team and see if Van Dijk did anything.
He only won 2 standing tackles, but then again, Diego Carlos only won 1.
Right. I think maybe we just go into another game and
Yeah,
see.
because you weren't very clinical.
No, how many shots
But
did I have?
you had 4.2 expected goals, and you only scored
Did
1.
I?
So yeah, you did. You had more expected goals than me.
How many shots
So
did I have? I had no
don't be
shots.
so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Like you were just genuinely unlucky in that game. There was one chance where the camera didn't pan fast enough, and the
Yeah.
other couple that were narrow misses. So don't be too hard on yourself. It was, the scoreline didn't really reflect the outcome of the game.
But next time I play Greg, you know, I've got to be clinical. That's
Yeah.
that's what we got to come down to. It's got to be,
Yeah.
you know, I've got to take my chances. Because even though Greg might not, I still need to, especially if it goes to penalties. Because
Yeah.
Greg has had the luck with the penalties recently. Even though, after about a year, after about 10 years, I realised he knows what way I'm going by the looking. I finally got stopped, realised that he was doing that, and now, but he's been saving them recently. Right, so this is the last game, so Nick's
No holds
been
barred.
no holds barred, yeah. Yeah, from Nick.
It's absolutely ideal. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside.
I see that you have on your PlayStation profile, Matt, you've got Sly Cooper as your picture. Did you just pick that because you like the look of it, or have you played Sly Cooper before?
I have no idea who it is. I just like the
okay.
picture. Who's
Okay.
Sly Cooper?
It's like it's like a really old series of games on PS2, with Sly the raccoon is your picture, and he's like in a band of thieves. So there's Sly the raccoon, and then there's 2 other characters called Murray and Bentley, and Murray's a hippo and Bentley's a turtle, and you kind of like do heists and stuff. It was like a super fun game. Like Sly's
It was good, was it?
yeah, very well known. I'm surprised they haven't like rebooted it or remastered it, because it's a very like well loved franchise. So I was just curious.
Yeah, no, I just saw it. I'm surprised I haven't heard of it actually, because I had a PS2 and
I only really played the third game, but the third game was awesome, really good. Really well written game, good humor and everything. Wow, this is weird. My defenders are nowhere to be seen.
oh wow, what is that? Were you playing offside trap again?
I wasn't. Sometimes I like to
How have
spring
you
it
still
because
got that?
I did catch you out the one time, so since I caught you out that one time, I'm now thinking of maybe using it a few more times, you know? Oh my god. Unsavable.
Oh,
Very
I
nice.
tell you what, if I go down a goal early though, I hate it
It's a goal of the highest quality.
because I feel like I chase the game. Or
Yeah.
I also find that when you're 1-0 up and 1-0 up early, I find that FIFA's on your side.
Yeah, can
Am
be.
I making that up or?
No, 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 it definitely can be that way. Nice tackle.
See, I want to learn to keep the ball a bit better.
Tim Cahill and Rashford. He's in with a chance.
I tried offside trap again and
Don't do it, Nick. Don't do it.
it was just so satisfying the first time it worked. It's like sometimes it's irresistible, you know, but then it just makes your players like run forward like lunatics. So
Running with the ball confidently. Virgil van Dijk. Alexander Arnold.
Oh, that's
Pele
poor.
had positioned himself well. Richarlison. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it.
You didn't do it again, did you?
Space for them here on the
maybe.
Oh, what an opportunity
Oh, that's
from the keeper.
no.
And the keeper
Oh,
diving
that's an
for-
expected goal right there.
Yeah.
Can someone get on the end of this?
Oh,
Just too much lost.
oh,
And the keeper's given it away inexcusably. Oh, good vision.
Oh.
oh, that's a waste as well.
Goalkeeping from Courtois. And good pressure high up the pitch. Salah. Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. Richarlison. And dispossessed. Fractionally
Oh,
offside.
really?
Well, he's given it away.
Oh.
No, don't use that.
Sadio Mane now.
That is not where I wanted that. Oh, nearly.
Now Mad Lads could get in behind the defence.
Mad lads.
Tending to his defensive chores.
Yeah. when I got that in a pack, it was just too good to not put in the team name, you know.
And intercepted. Almost at
I don't think
half-time,
mine says
and they're
anything.
making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Stuart, your thoughts?
Yes, it's been a really energetic display from them so far. The passing's been sharp, the movement from the front players has been excellent, and the finishing has been clinical. They will certainly be happy going in at half-time.
Mateus! Able to get a body in the way. A really top-notch piece of defending.
Oh, that's heavy. Oh,
Splendid tackle, and a throw-in coming up. Son. That's an effective cross. And
Oh.
foiled over
That
the crossbar.
rockets it off the
Clearance
post.
half-hearted. He's found a pocket of space.
that's an interesting pass. I don't even know what buttons I pressed for that. I tried to.
Visitors have controlled possession, as you can see.
Oh, that is
There's a real lack of invention
not what I
today.
wanted to
One or
do.
two of their more talented players need to step up now to get them back into this game.
Promising move from Mad Lads.
Don't be off.
Red
Don't be sending
card,
them
ref.
off. Oh, go for that.
Is forthcoming. And the yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
And disappointingly,
Oh.
straight into the
You just decapitated someone.
Mateus, he's got wicked long shot.
Cafu. Firing it in.
Oh,
Well, it
wow.
didn't worry the keeper.
No, that was silly.
Well, it wasn't a great pass, was it? Mane.
Nice.
Oh.
I knew it. I knew it.
I was well. I didn't know it. I was going to cross it.
Well, you've got to
Send him off, ref.
like that. The onus is
Oh
on the
my
referee
God.
to take action, potentially. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
Oh.
And with
Good
that,
half.
Well, just like the last game, it's 3-0 at half time. I think it was 3-0 in the last game.
5.1 XG for you.
Yeah, but see, I've missed 2. I've also feel like I should maybe sub a couple of my players. I'm going to bring on Tierney, just in case. Because I don't want to have a defender sent off.
so they get the ball moving once more, and after the events of the first half, the lads have left themselves with a lot to do.
Who did you sub someone?
Yeah, I took Richarlison off for Neymar.
Now with Bale, and a strong tackle.
No, he made the run and then stopped.
Neymar, breaking at pace. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Sterling.
Oh, nearly. Oh, get it.
Werner.
No! Damn it.
Let's go. Come back down.
Turned me inside out.
Shy and confined.
I'm just... I can't tackle you with that Cahill.
To 4 goals.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Gotta be extra careful.
That's close.
Sterling. Plenty of options.
No. Oh, maybe.
Did well to win the ball back. Neymar. In the right place to cut out the pass.
Oh, I wouldn't have said that was a foul. See, that's lucky I swapped him, hey?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
That's you bringing
Yeah.
someone on the line.
Short and along the ground. Pele.
That's a shot coming up.
Looking promising.
That's a shot coming up.
Will it be? And he's out.
Oh, man.
Wonderful save there. Joao Cancelo.
Well, there it is. The hosts haven't had that much of the ball, but what they've done with it has been really good, and they'll be happy with the way the game is being played at the moment. They love to play on the counter-attack.
Ah.
What he wanted to do with the pass. Neymar. Will he finish? Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Neymar playing with purpose and control.
Oh.
Opportunity for them to get back into the game. Marvellous
No.
anticipation.
This is how I play against Greg.
Bale could reduce the deficit.
Oh, that's vital.
He's blocked it. Elects to go short. Magnificent defending. This looks promising out wide.
Oh, I thought I was through then.
Easy but fair challenge, and
Good
it will be a
tackle by
throw-in.
Cafu.
Mane
No, see, why has he run away from
cutting
it?
off the supply. Well, they
Oh, I didn't
really
want
had
to do
be
that.
on their toes defensively, given the circumstances.
Right, you're gonna have to make
Here
some
comes here comes your thing on the 70th minute.
Hail Mary subs.
Now, what can they do from here? In position.
Oh,
Good goal. God almighty, what is going on?
I think I might have to take Cahill off, but I don't have a defensive midfielder. I could do that. How important is it if I put a right midfielder in a central midfielder position? How bad is that?
If you do it in the pause menu, it has no effect.
Right, okay.
They don't. Chemistry only counts when you build the squad. You could put a left back at striker. They will always, any substitutes you bring in, always are on 5 chemistry, which is base chemistry.
Right.
So you should never have to. You never really have to worry about whether you have to. If you have to sometimes put like a left back at centre back or something like that. At least in this FIFA, I'm not really sure how it works in FIFA 23, but if you sub them on,
It's been
then
like
they
that
get...
for a while, hasn't it, though?
Yeah, it has.
Because not as much on this one, but it used to be people would sub in right at the start, like 3 people.
Yeah, yep, 100%.
Possession one. And Neymar. Can he convert? Making sure it didn't get past him. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate.
Van Dijk's been better in this one.
Yeah, solid, very solid.
Alexander Arnold.
Oof, that's a bit of luck.
Sterling has it. Alexander Arnold.
Oh! Uh-oh.
And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can they take advantage of the situation? Oh,
Oh.
excellent diving stop.
Pope is really earning his wages this game.
He's 98.
Sanchez. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
got to be off.
From a smooth
It had
Send
to be
him
done.
off. Oh, what?
the referee produce a card. Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
James Maddison. Sterling.
Oh, he's offside, isn't
Not
he?
a very easy offside decision to make. No real conviction in the challenge. Timo Werner. He knew he had to make the
Your
save.
defense has been locked up this game. Impossible to get through.
That's not where I wanted that. Oh my god, Sterling's made a header, everyone.
Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet.
Oh,
Sterling crossing.
I went for it and it didn't work.
Away
oh,
and dispossessed.
oh no.
And breaking at pace with menace.
2-on-1.
Will they profit from this situation?
Wait for it. No!
Perhaps a bit too late in this contest.
Oh, I thought I was going to do heroics on the line there.
Scoreline 4-2.
I think I've left it too little too late.
They have 2 additional minutes.
Unless... Ah,
Oh, yes! A
GG.
1-1. A 1-1
you
against
played-
the
you
legend
played
that is
very
Nick.
well.
This result.
Oh, I think there were definitely the first kind of 30 minutes of that game. That is, you know, I have games like that where I can start really well, and that's the type of game that if I start like that, I can normally keep hold of the win.
Yeah.
Like when the mojo starts at the beginning, and if I can get 3 goals early, I can normally hold on to it. But yeah, have a look at the heat map and you tell me if
Yeah, let's
anything
have a quick-
changed there. I mean, Salah hardly actually got involved. I felt. I don't remember them mentioning Salah much.
Yeah, it's again, it's like if you go to the passing map and you look at Cahill, he he does so much in terms of just like setting up play. He had, again, this game he had and you took him off at like half time. He had 18 passes, which is only like 3 or 4 less than Sterling had, and he played the full game, you know. Cancelo, lots of passes as well, and Trent a lot as well. So you are using your fullbacks more, which is good. You're not necessarily bringing them forward, but you're using them to distribute more. Whereas I think before you were solely just relying on your like centre mids. So if you look at like Cancelo's balls, his passes, they're all sort of, none of them are really sideways. Most of them are like dissecting balls. Same with Trent. There's 2 that are going dissecting balls, and then a few that are passing inwards to Rashford, who's also like, Rashford has made a big difference compared to Coutinho. But yeah, that was a good one for sure.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Nick, for taking the time to have a look at my team and
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
helping me train up. You've obviously done a good job, because I managed to beat you in the last game of the evening. Again, my possession was low. I was trying to keep hold of the ball a bit more in the second half. Saying that though, your expected goals was 5.3.
Yeah,
you
I'd
had
love
more
to say that I
shots.
let you win, but honestly,
That
I
was going to be
trying-
my next question. Did you let me win?
No. I can honestly say I tried my best, and it was just one of those games where, I mean, you played the best out of all of the games this evening. For sure, you could see the gradual improvement apart from the one before, which is just obviously a freak of nature loss. But yeah, definite improvement. So I can see winning 5-0 now. I mean, if you can beat me, you can. Well, I know it's not tomorrow, but when you play Greg, I'm sure we'll be 6-0.
Well, hopefully we will do that stream this week. I'll have to speak with Greg and see when he's around, because I don't want to leave it too late, because otherwise, you know, everyone's talking about the new FIFA and we're still stuck on this old thing. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you, Nick, for coming on and giving me this training session. I do feel like I've learned quite a lot, and hopefully my team's been improved to a point where it just kind of gets rid of a few kinks. I think definitely with even just holding down that R1 to bringing that other player, I noticed a few times, even when you pass the ball, that player instantly was already on top of the next player, which just it closes down that time. And as I said, I like jumping right in front of someone and making a tackle early. So having that player like a lot closer, especially down the wings, those players were coming in early, definitely helped. So thank you very much for coming on to my stream and helping me out here. And just remind everyone how people can find you online.
Yeah, so just at FPB Nick. But yeah, thanks Matt for having me. It's been a pleasure. Some fun games, close games, and some games where we, just smashed each other. So.
Well, thanks once again to Nick. Thanks to we had Magic Lucy and Aussie Games in the chat. Bit quiet tonight. Hopefully we'll get a bit more action when we're streaming tomorrow. We were going to be playing Greg at FIFA, but he can't make it, so it will probably be a different game. It might be Warzone. It might be we might have another game of Fall Guys. So if you want to get involved with that, let me know. Have you played Fall Guys, Nick?
I have, yeah. It's pretty fun.
It's a fun game. The squads game is quite good as well. So we played that last week. So, but I'll let you know on our social media what's going to happen tomorrow, and I'll also let you know when we'll be playing Greg. It could be on Monday. I don't want it to be on Monday, but I will let you know, everyone. That's it for another stream here at Gaming Astonishment. I hope you've had fun. I hope you've had fun, Nick. Have you had fun?
No, absolutely, yeah. Time's gone really quick.
No, no, I've hated it.
No, it's been good fun.
So thanks once again to Nick. Nick, all you got to do is say goodnight.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. We will see you tomorrow. Take care and have a great evening. Goodbye.